uh, Bishop Dr. Ravi Kumar Stephen sir to please start your presentation on the social justice. Thank you.
It's indeed a great pleasure to meet you once again during this evening, and greetings to everyone who have logged in from India as well as from overseas. And before going into the social justice aspect, I just want to delve deep or give you an overview of how the subjugation of the Indians have happened over a period of time. So, see, if you look at the Persians first entered into India during the 6th to 4th century BC. That is the Achaemenid conquest of the Indus Valley region really started the invasion from overseas. What you see is the Achaemenian Empire, and also we have a mention about India being a province in one of the kingdoms of Persia. The king Xerxes ruled over 127 provinces which extended from India to Ethiopia. So that also confirms that India was invaded by the others, and here we are talking about the Persian. That is the starting point by which India saw the people coming into from outside India. Now, this is the map of Nandan. It is a district in Maharashtra, and Nandan is originally called Nongnang Dera, meaning is abode of 9 Nandas. This region got its name because all the 9 Nanda kings originated from this region. And founders of Nanda kings were Barbars. Because they were from the so-called low caste, the so-called upper caste created displeasure among his subjects. They also went to the extent of persuading the Macedonian emperor, the invader Alexander the Great, to invade into the territory of the Nanda kingdom. Of course, it didn't happen. Alexander has to go back, and on the way he died. And this is how the native kings were humiliated and subjugated by the alien forces that entered India. And Harsha's defeat facilitated the formation of a consortium of Persians who came from Iran, and the Greeks, the Sakas, the Indo-Scythians, and the Kushans, mostly Chinese, and the Huns, mostly Caucasians. Caucasians came from the steppe region of the Caucasus region, that is Central Asia. And this consortium was called Aryavarta. The political book, what they did was they created a political book called Manudharma, and they started ruling India from 7th to 12th century AD with this Manudharma. Now, with this overview about the historical factors, how Indian natives and the Indian native kings were subjugated, let's go into the main subject, what is social justice. Now, here you have a picture, and this tree is tilted, and the fruits are in this side, and that side there is no fruits. Even accidentally, if some fruit has to fall, that boy cannot really take that fruit. So this is what we call the inequality. And okay, now you provided 2 ladders which are same height, but still the other boy cannot really have access to the fruit because this side there are more fruits, and also the tree is tilted. So, but this is the thing that the upper caste people want in India, that they always talk about, equality, equality, they want only this, but this will not help because people have been subjugated and socially marginalized with concerted effort for. So they needs a different initiative. And what is now happening is the equity. In India, with the help of Dr. Ambedkar and Periyar, we have got reservation for the Sudras and the Dalits through reservations in education and employment. So, as a result, we are the boys provided here with a little higher ladder so that he can get access to the fruits. But this is what, the upper caste people are objecting, that they don't want this equity to prevail. They were talking about equality and all that. So, so this is the condition, and these are the things that was provided by Dr. Ambedkar and Periyar. And now, what is social justice? Social justice is basically correcting all the internal disempowering factors in the social and governmental measures, thereby everything becomes equal. Here in this case, the tree has to be straightened off, and also the tree has to be pulled there. It doesn't really tilt back. And at this condition, that could be an equal ladder, but till the welfare state is achieved, because Harsha's rule was a welfare state. He gave to the subjects, but with the defeat of the Harsha, this welfare state was dismantled. So till the social justice is established, equity initiatives like the reservations in education and jobs has to continue for the Sudras as well as for the Dalits. So thank you so much. It's indeed a great pleasure to present this overview. And with this overview, Mr. Ravichandran will present the contributions, social justice contributions of Periyar in this aspect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bishop Dr. Ravi Kumar Stephen, sir, who is the founder of Dravidam Revival Center. A very nice pictorial presentation about the equality, equity, social justice, and how to overcome it in the present context. A very brief presentation, but very impactful and effective. Now, I request